Hello, my name's Lee Schlanger, and this is my week 1 turning point video. I have loved art ever since I could hold my first crayon. In fact, I even got in trouble for drawing on the walls with them. My passion for art progressed through the years of grade school, where I was always building with my Legos, building plastic models, constructing rocket kits. Anything I could get my hands on that was creative, I was doing it. When I wasn't being creative, I would find myself probably tinkering around on the computer, playing games. In high school, I took as many creative classes as I could possible. I knew I loved art, but I didn't know what direction I wanted to go. My stepmother then grabbed me by the hand. She took me down to the community college and she said, "Lee, just go in and just do it." And I said, okay. And there I was. I entered school doing fine arts degree at a community college that was nearby. Later down the road, I ended up taking a graphic design elective, and in that elective, I was taught how to use Illustrator. I immediately fell in love with it. That's when I knew I was going down my career path. I wanted to be a graphic designer. I love the idea of making art, especially with a computer. The 2 personal goals that I would like to achieve in the next 3 weeks is to keep focusing on the task at hand, and also to stop myself from procrastinating. Referring back on Robert Greene Mastery, Strategies for Finding Your Life's Tasks, return to your origins. For me, it started out at age 3 with a simple box of crayons and markers, and making whatever I wanted to make. I was free to open expression without any major criticism. Next I want to go down to is occupy the perfect niche. Looking back, this is something that is quite funny to me, because my stepmother would always tell me about, one day, Lee, you're going to find your niche and you're going to do great things. I never understood what she was talking about, and it's just crazy now that I'm actually reading about it. I think I fell down the Ramachandran path. The idea of going full circle to a point where you first had enjoyment in something, then it was lost for some time, and found again. I can really relate to this during the hardest and darkest times in wanting to become a designer. Things not working out for certain reasons, I was able to find what made me feel good, and once again found my center. To avoid the false path, when it comes to daddy issues, Mozart and I are quite the same. I overcame my father's alcoholism to be right where I am today. Otherwise, I'd still be in the Poconos of Pennsylvania trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my life. For my turning point story, Find Your Way Back is my turning point story. When I graduated in 2008, the economy was at its worst. I found a job with an e-commerce site that needed help doing computer work, uploading products, images, files, and more. But the business went belly up, and so did my hours. I was forced to continue working as a residential counselor, but that gave me very little joy, but paid the bills. My creative soul was dying, but I soon started drawing freehand to keep engaged in creativity. It then got even worse. I nearly lost it when I went through a separation with my ex and had a huge chunk of my time taken away from me that should have been spent with my daughter. I became depressed and I stopped my graphic design business and all the creativity. After many painstaking hours in court for time I wanted with my daughter and a new motivating and supportive girlfriend, I became myself again, and I had another daughter down the line. I'm at the point in my life for great things to happen, and I want to see these things take place. So I decided to come to Full Sail and hope that I might have a better future for my family and me. Thank you all for taking the time to listen, and I'm wishing you all the best.